Hundreds of Canadian students at Harvard University have their futures at the prestigious institution in limbo this morning, and it's because of the Trump administration. One of the Prime Minister's children is, in fact, among them. U.S. Homeland Security revoking Harvard's ability to enroll foreign students. And Richard Madden is in Washington with the details on this breaking news.
Yeah, good morning, Heather. Well, just moments ago, Harvard University announced it is suing the U.S. government after it revoked its authority to enroll international students, further escalating tensions and uncertainty between the Ivy League university and the White House. Now, yesterday, you'll recall the Trump administration yanked Harvard's authorization to enroll foreign students, accusing it of being a, quote, hotbed of anti-American, anti-Semitic, pro-terrorist agitators, end quote. Now, this sweeping order from the White House would affect roughly 6,700 foreign students, or more than a quarter of Harvard's enrollment, who will now be forced to either transfer to another university or lose their legal status in the U.S. But of course, this litigation is now underway. It's also worth noting, as you mentioned, one of those students is the Prime Minister's daughter, Cleo Carney. Now, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem says Harvard essentially brought this on itself by refusing to turn over conduct records of all foreign students. She then goes on to accuse the university of creating a hostile environment, particularly for Jewish students on campus. Take a listen to Secretary Noem on Fox News.
So the university will no longer be able to participate in this program. They will not be allowed to have foreign students because we have gone back to them multiple times, asked them to disclose this information, which other universities have and need to do in order to participate in the Student and Exchange Visitor Program, and Harvard simply has not done it. Harvard has a history of allowing not just protests, but violent protests where students were assaulted, they were discriminated against, they were verbally abused, and they've even facilitated a training for a paramilitary group affiliated with the CCP.
Now, Harvard denies this description, but this is all part of a pattern by the administration. It's been targeting Harvard for what it views as being the epicenter of the liberal resistance. Now, last month, the administration cut $2 billion in research grants after the university refused to comply with the White House demands to audit the viewpoints of its faculty, its students, and staff. The administration is also threatening to cancel its tax-free status. So we'll see where this latest lawsuit leads, or if a judge will intervene. But as for the fate of these international students swept up in this legal battle between the White House and Harvard, one of them, who's from Sweden, told the New York Times getting into Harvard was a dream come true. But should he be forced to leave the U.S., he says he'll pursue his master's degree in China. And Beijing is already capitalizing it. In fact, one university in Hong Kong is already promising to accept Harvard's international students.
That's interesting development as well. When you say, Richard, it's part of a pattern, not just universities, but broadly museums, other cultural institutions, what are critics saying about what Trump is doing?
Yeah, critics are saying the president is going way too far, way too quickly. You'll recall the president's enacted massive changes to reshape government, and it's having a major impact affecting education, institutions, even landmarks. Now, the White House is targeting all diversity policies at universities and cultural institutions like the Kennedy Center. We've seen him ordering the removal of any racially centered ideology at the Smithsonian museums. He's renamed military bases, landmarks, even bodies of water like the Gulf of America. Trump has also attacked celebrities who disagree with him, from Taylor Swift to Beyonce to Bruce Springsteen. And while Trump's political base cheers him on, his critics accuse him of targeting America's most valued institutions and destroying them, along with America's brand and reputation at home and around the world.
Richard Madden in Washington, thank you very much.
You bet.